Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 25th anniversary gala of Hamilton-Gibson. My name is John Ginn. For those that I haven't met who are in the crowd this evening, I was born and raised in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, and was a long-time beneficiary of Hamilton-Gibson's many, many programs. And so I'm actually calling right now from sunny Blacksburg, Virginia, where I work. And so I'm sad to say that I couldn't join you this evening, but Bev Dockstetter had said that if I was interested, I could send a short video to speak a little bit about the unique impact that Hamilton-Gibson has had on my life, and of course to thank the many, many people who daily have contributed to its success over the years. I'd like to say, first of all, as I mentioned, I grew up in Wellsboro, and when invited to talk a bit about the impact on my life Hamilton-Gibson has had, like many of you I'm sure in the crowd, my notes just kept getting longer and longer and longer. But my first memory would be when I participated in the first production with Hamilton-Gibson, which was in its third year, the first production I participated in, and it was The Nerd. My mom was playing in the show, Mary Ginn, who may be in the audience tonight. Hey, Mom. And I was invited to play the part of Thor, who, for those who might remember the play or who have read it, is a pretty unparalleled, snot-nosed little brat. So I don't know whether this is typecasting or what, but I played the role, and at Thomas's direction, probably the most memorable moment in that show was when Thor comes out on stage, a completely bare stage, with boxer shorts in his head, and starts marching around the stage like Godzilla before he's finally terrified by the comic character, and I ran off the stage full speed. So for a kid like me, having the opportunity to march around on stage with underwear on my head and scream like Godzilla, I was in love with theater ever since. So since then, the list of activities that I was able to benefit from through Hamilton-Gibson, everything from singing in the children's choir for many years to performing in such shows as Big River, The Mikado, to teaching kids acting camp during the summer, and then finally, my most recent memory, myself and another graduate of Wellsboro High School, Josh Stickland, serving as interns and climbing up on the walls of the Hamilton-Gibson headquarters and scraping paint and recovering that building in that beautiful teal paint you see today. I have many, many things that I thank Hamilton-Gibson for. So I guess, in short, I'd say that what I've gained in specific, aside from many, many memories, would be, one, the importance of providing many, many avenues for engagement with the arts. Here in Blacksburg, Virginia, I work at the Center for the Arts at Virginia Tech, and I feel like daily I'm applying the lessons that I learned from Thomas and the many other people who made Hamilton-Gibson what it is. Namely, that people can benefit from the arts in so many different ways. Some choose to be on stage, some would rather have control of a light board, some want to run the box office, some want to pick apart the play in a post-show dialogue, and really it's incumbent on a great arts organization to provide as many and as rich avenues for engagement with the arts as possible. Another major lesson I learned from Hamilton-Gibson, which I apply today in my work, is a willingness to take active and bold creative risks. Arts organizations, particularly those that are looking to benefit their communities, have to continually try new things, and to not only try those things, but to commit themselves to try to learn the lessons for what it adds and to the mission of the organization. And that's something that Hamilton-Gibson has had in spades, and I'm sure will continue well into the next 25 years. And the last thing I'd say that I've benefited from Hamilton-Gibson, and I'd argue the most important, was the deep, deep commitment to the community it's in. Since leaving Wellsboro, after living in a couple different places, I eventually came down here to Virginia Tech to study theater directing and public dialogue, and have since worked for the university, specifically focused on, we're at a land-grant college, how can the arts be in service to the broader community, particularly the rural communities in and around the university throughout this corner of Appalachia. Thomas, Bev, board members, volunteers, people who have come to this gala tonight who want to get more involved. There's so much this organization has done in the past, and I'm so thoroughly convinced this organization has so much more to offer in the future. And so I guess I'll round out this rambling statement of gratitude by just saying thank you. Thank you for the time you've committed. Thank you for the pledges you will make to this organization, and please widen the circle of the Hamilton-Gibson family. I certainly benefited so much, and I know there will be many, many poor people, residents of Wellsboro, visitors to Wellsboro, that will benefit from here on out. Have a wonderful time tonight, and Mom, Dad, if you're in the audience, please save some of the leftovers, because I would love, after seeing the menu, to try what you're eating tonight. Much love.